And with that, Bill number 13S becomes law.
Before senators, both Republican and Democrat, Governor Eddie Calvo signed Substitute Bill 13S, or the bond bill, into law, bringing some relief to those waiting on owed tax refunds and COLA payments. The substitute bill authorized borrowing up to $343 million in one or more series of bonds at an interest rate of no more than 6.5% and a debt ceiling of 90% of our borrowing capacity. The bill is now Public Law 31-76. After a grueling battle between the administration and the legislature, Governor Calvo says he is thankful to the senators for working on bipartisan legislation that will ultimately help the people of Guam.
I'm so thankful with working with them in passing what I believe is momentous legislation that can finally put behind us the issues on regards to those amounts owed to taxpayers as well as to the COLA recipients.
The bill allows up to $198 million to go toward the payment of unpaid income tax refunds plus interest for 2010 and prior tax refunds, up to $20 million for the payment of COLA, up to $26.4 million for payments owed to the GovGuam Retirement Fund, and if no alternate source of funding is available, for the payment of health insurance premiums for fiscal year 2012. However, Calvo says he will call senators into special session tomorrow to address a technical issue that, if not amended, would mean $40 million less for tax refunds.
We had talked to our bond counsel, and there was one provision that, for whatever reasons, was taken out of the bill that we had proposed. Now, with the taking out of this particular provision, it lowered the amount that we could borrow from $240 million to $200 million. And we believe that it is so important that we're able to move forward and get the full borrowing authority.
In addition to the governor's amendment, some concern was raised regarding an amendment in Substitute Bill 13S by Senator Judy Guthertz, recommending the University of Guam be given the right of first refusal to conduct an independent analysis for the bond. Guthertz says she recommended UOG due to its past experience in conducting independent research that is unbiased and that, frankly, they could use the money. Since the bond bill was signed into law, UOG has 10 days to decide if they can and will do it.
If for some reason they cannot do it, then NIDA would have to go out on an RFP and hire someone who has the qualifications and independence to do it.
Guthertz is optimistic that UOG can conduct the analysis and has spoken to UOG President Robert Underwood. However, according to Underwood, he hasn't been formally asked by the governor, but in anticipation of it, is looking at various options and putting a team together of both current and former employees, but wouldn't confirm or deny if UOG can or will do the analysis. Although possible provisions are in place, Governor's Chief Fiscal Policy Advisor Bernie Artero says if it has to go up for an RFP, it may have an impact on the timeline of getting the tax refunds, but she's just not sure of the extent. All of the 6 Republicans and Democrats Guthertz and Tina Muñoz-Barnes attended today's signing ceremony and stressed the importance of finally signing the bill into law. With a total of 8 senators present today, senators foreshadowed that the 8 votes needed to pass any of the amendments needed was most likely. Meanwhile, tomorrow morning, Governor Calvo will take action on the budget bill for GovGuam. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Ken Quintaniza.